Let me get to how you got into television or how you began doing Bakra and how you did after that. The week that was. The week that was.
No, that wasn't.
Wasn't.
It's a disclaimer, na? कि ये गलत है, ये wrong है.
I did the week that was. And
which is the real one, which is like, this is the
hardcore news. Yeah, and this was for South African television.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it was way before India.
What were you doing in South Africa?
No, I was in India, but India was contemplating opening relations with South Africa because we didn't have diplomatic relations.
So this is during apartheid?
Yeah.
Apartheid.
So I had a passport which said not valid for South Africa. My first passport said not valid for South Africa. And then, apartheid ended and India was going to open relations with them. So I began doing the week that was about a year before apartheid ended. And that was the week that was. And it was news from India. And, they didn't know anything at that time about India at all. Because information wasn't coming.
But Durban is filled with Indians.
No, India as in modern India. They thought Bollywood is India. They thought people just walk around singing songs and, breaking into...
Friday night hota hai.
They thought Bollywood is that. That is India.
I remember going back to 94, a lot of foreigners thought we actually have elephants walking and, sadhus on the road. And they had all snakes and...
Yeah, so when news started coming, it's like, really? Like, you guys are so advanced. And when the first time that they would come and they would like, how the hell do you cross the road in this place? And, everything was different. So, but that was the week that was. It was the longest running news show in South Africa. But yeah, yours was like amazing the week that wasn't.
Yeah. No, we had to figure out a name which is like a disclaimer from the beginning because we didn't have a disclaimer for many years and no legal, we never thought it through.
But did you patent the name or you don't have the patent?
They own it. CNN, now it's called TV18, they own the name.
Oh, you should have taken it now.
But we'll beg them for it if somebody puts us on. I'm sure they'll give it. What do they do with the name?
Because when you don't, they could, no?
But what will they do with it? They can't, it's all dated, no? It's very unlikely you can pull out an episode unless somebody...
No, they can still do it. Like I used to do Ghumta Hai Na. But I made sure I took the patent at one point of time when I realized...
How did you take the patent?
You take the patent. You're running the show. You're producing it. Unless you were producing in their studios and you were using...
studios.
Okay.
But we did everything. We wrote it, we executed it, the post, everything is done by us.
Okay, you must
but we used their stuff and their people. So the cost to company was very low.
So the videos were theirs?
Yeah, because initially we never thought it through. Now, going back 2006, उस point पे कौन सोचता कि ये firstly I never thought it would run more than 1 year, and then nobody was thinking in our time. I don't have Bakra. None of our shows which we basically designed ourselves, none of them.
So Bakra also is your designation.
It's MTV.
No, but you designed the whole thing.
So me and this guy called Vasan Valsan, basically we came up with the idea, but again not thinking that it's our idea. We just honestly we're both lazy, and we were shooting in Manisha Koirala at I think if I remember right in CMM in Worli, और वो time पे नहीं आई. So the boys are bored, they weren't allowed to smoke. So we had to take the cameras down in those days. We couldn't leave it unattended. So literally the camera guy will come down holding the cameras because she was running really late. So I went down to give them company, they smoke in the lane. And while smoking in the lane, we were just fooling around like we Mumbai boys do. Taxi is going. I don't smoke, so I was just bored. So taxi going and we'll say, hey, taxi! And he brakes and you go, boss, time kya hai? Those things. So somebody started shooting it. We did a lot of this. We just with taxis. So then we went back, we did the interview. And then the next day, my boss Natasha said, I don't know what you all did, but everybody in the edit is laughing at some masti you all did. What is this? See if you can develop this. So we actually were doing a show on taxis.
And then
we didn't think of it as candid camera.
Have you seen that Smile You're on Candid Camera?
Yeah, that.
You've seen that.
Yeah.
But it was somewhat like that, but made for Indian audience.
Correct. So initially, in India, we were the first to do it. We were the first reality TV show without knowing it again, before reality TV. Then, of course, we had 13 people who copied us in different languages.
Oh, okay.
Including all over the country.
And you didn't sue anybody.
No, forget that. If we owned the copy patent, we could actually earn money. All we were doing is killing time with taxi drivers. That's how we started. There's no long vision.
But you shot only in Bombay. That was a very Bombay.
We shot in Delhi. We died in Delhi, yaar. Delhi mein one of my favorite gags, two of my favorite gags that we've done in Delhi. One is on, I think, Faridabad on the highway, going out, where these guys would pee at one exact spot. So we set up the camera and social justification की side से, we tried not to be funny. So we go and say, sir जी, इस point पे आप ये क्यों कर रहा है? And how much venting they did, boss. You have no idea. Smita was so funny. They would be like, क्या करूँ? 22 साल से मैं यहीं से चला रहा हूँ. अभी क्या करूँ मैं? अभी करना है तो करना है ना. सरकार ने कुछ किया, कुछ नहीं किया. Toilet कहाँ है? And so the whole justification turned about how it became a social issue, but not enough toilets on the highway, which is true.
True. Yeah.
So suddenly we were like, okay, we had great fun.
Maybe Mr. Modi saw it.
This is well before. But
the birth of the germination of Swachh Bharat
for me,
idea.
The fun is one or two guys, and God, I love North India. One or two guys continue peeing while talking. और मेरे पास 1, 2 ने 3 कैमरे थे. 3. So I mean,
gross.
I mean, obviously we can't show you, but we're all looking at each other. So there's a joke within the joke. We're looking at each other. So Bunty is peeing and saying, "यार, वो सरकार कुछ नहीं करता हमारे लिए. बकवास है." And it's just taking off, but he's continuing peeing.
And he knows he's on camera.
Yeah, it's just not entered his mind कि छोटा बंटी को भी दिखा सकते हैं हम लोग. But we didn't. Yeah.
You cut it out?
We see it in the rushes. Those lovely days, yaar. Of course we can't put it on. Not even in today's age.
Namaste, Jai Hind. You're watching ANI podcast with Smita Prakash.
अगर हम उसको मस्जिद कहेंगे तो फिर विवाद होगा.
इशू है, टूटा है क्या भारत?
400 पार का मतलब ये है कि संविधान खतरे में है.
क्या हम लोग ये निर्देश देते हैं कि फला को गिरफ्तार करके जेल डाल?
वही तो कह रहे हैं सब.
ये बेबुनियाद निराधार आरोप.
सच्चा सुनना चाहो देखो स्मिता प्रकाश ANI. It does not lie.